The inspiration for Inventure is we looked at a lot of the traditional fund management industry, corporate services providers, and we saw a real gap in a lack of use of technology and data in that. So we're building a digitally native platform. We're just very excited that we don't see a lot of the legacy providers following in that suit. So we see a wide open market to fill in that gap. Well, Mauritius is a well-known international financial center historically for India. In the last couple decades, Africa's become very much in play. So it's a major IFC with about $1 trillion of assets under administration. I would say a majority of funds going into Africa, especially big countries like Nigeria, get structured through Mauritius. So Mauritius is a growing financial center bringing Africa to the world to Africa. Besides Allvue and the technology that we're getting with Allvue as the core fund accounting provider, the other technology that we're building, we have probably one of the first, I think, corporate service providers with a chief technology officer building all the integration between the two platforms. So digitally native, fundamental to everything that we do.
Look, we are the first digitally native corporate service provider. That means we can really build our entire platform and the processes from scratch with the client journey in mind without any legacy systems or processes. It also means we have no pre-AI corporate culture we have to take into account, so we can really build the company and the process for our clients from scratch in a very tech-enabled, human-led way. Traditional fund administrators are very manual-based. How we build it is we look at the client journey. The client doesn't matter how our systems work, but the client wants less friction. It is basically outsourcing admin tasks which are regulatory required to us. Our ideal image with the client is an Inventure which is almost invisible because it works very, very smoothly and there's less emails, there's less chasing. It's all very much running in the background so that the clients can focus on what they really want to do and not worrying about the stuff we should do for them. Replacing many of the existing systems and processes everywhere, be it banking. AI is a mega trend. We are right now only, I think, starting to understand where it can all be applied. And this means there will be massive disruptions in many industries, including, of course, accounting and corporate servicing. That is something which will go on. I think we are right now starting a company built on that premise and that promise also to clients, and we will continue to do so, trying to lead that trend and offer solutions which clients today don't have available.
Well, we're here to help them, and in Africa, a lot of first-time fund managers, the fund sizes are smaller than they would be in, say, Europe or the US. So again, with our scalable technology and the platforms, we can offer them a very, very different level of cost efficiency than they could get if they're doing it on their own. So yes, we're here to work with first-time fund managers or smaller fund managers, which tends to be how they start in many cases in Africa before they become very large and institutional. So yes, that's very much a core focus for us.
Fundraising is of course at the core when you set up your fund, but you can only fundraise if your systems and your back office are in order. Otherwise investors will be skeptical. So getting that basically ticked and covered, that is our support we can give an early stage or a first-time manager to really focus on what they need to focus on, meaning investor discussions and not how they do their accounting. That can be left with us so that they can really focus on where they need to focus on.